Hi, Dirty Girl here with another vintage sales report from eBay and Etsy for the week ending November 29th, 2015. It's been a really good week, especially on Etsy. So let's just get started. I had one lonely sale on eBay, and this is it. It's a knife, a Camelus sword brand, and I sold it for $20. I am not going to be able to show you this because I'm not signed into this account, but maybe you can see it. This is I do have two stores on Etsy. The other one is Carolynix. I only sell handmade and supplies in that store. And this is a supply. It's a hand-assembled needlepoint kit, really high-end store out of Beverly Hills. I'm not sure how old it is, but it's really pretty floral design. And I sold that for $15, and I paid $2.50 for it at the flea market. This is a little bone and brass trinket box from India. I paid $7 for that, too much, and sold it for $14. Glad to let it go. It's been around for a long time. And next up is this Parcheesi game, which I paid $2 for at an estate sale, and I sold it for $15. This is a ceramic box by Sasha Brostov, who's a well-known mid-century designer who did jewelry and ceramics. You can see it has like really classic mid-century sort of geometric shapes on it. Just a little trinket box. I paid $10 for it, got it home and realized I had a little chip, so that really depressed the price on it. I sold it for $23. This is a crackle glass pitcher that I got at the flea market for $3 and sold it for $18. I got this from my mother-in-law. It's a copper and silver plate cuff bracelet, so I paid nothing for that and sold it for $14. This is a beautiful hand-carved wooden salad bowl. I got that at an estate sale for $5.99 and sold it for $24. This is a cute little cloisonne pendant, silver tone. Not, anything super valuable, but I thought it was an awfully pretty design, and I take it back. It's not cloisonne. I call it cloisonne, but you know what? It's not. It's that other kind of it, the guilloche enamel. I just totally misnamed that. Anyway, pretty little pen, and I paid 67 cents for that, obviously in a lot with something else at a garage sale, and sold it for $12. This is a brocade clutch purse. You can tell I've had it for a while because of the style of the picture. I didn't do so well on my pictures early on. I paid $1 for that, I think at an estate sale, and sold it for $16. This is a little Pennsylvania Dutch linen dish towel. Brand new dish towel, never used. I didn't pay anything for that, so I'm not sure if it came from my mother-in-law or if it was a freebie thrown in. It's something I've had for quite a while. And I sold it for $12. I sold this pair of Lensatic compasses. Not super old. I thought the two of them would sell together better. And I sold them for $22, and for the two of them I paid $7. This is a knife sharpener. It's a carborundum, which is kind of the big name in knife sharpeners. It's got this nice Native American iconography on the handle. I think it dates from the 1940s. Anyway, I sold that for, where'd you go? $16, and I paid $2 for it at the flea market. This is a set of hand-carved and bone inlaid coasters from India. I only bought them because I wanted the basket that they came in. So the basket and the coasters together were $10. Coasters sold for $12, and I haven't sold the basket yet. This is a little rhinestone bracelet from the 1950s, probably. I think I got that from my mother-in-law for nothing, and it sold for $15. And this, you may remember this from a not too distant haul video. It was an absolutely gorgeous opal and sterling silver Navajo pendant. It came on a Tiffany sterling silver chain. I sold this chain separately for $26. I sold this pendant for $70, and I bought the two of them together for $20. And from the sublime to the ridiculous, I bought this little cow cast iron trivet in the shape of a teapot with a cow in it. I don't know, just couldn't resist it. Paid $2.50 for that. It sold it for $10. They're apparently really, really common, so I couldn't get a whole lot for that. This is a cute little art glass paperweight. It's a little tiny thing. And I paid, where'd it go? $3 for that and sold it for $16. This is a clofrustrum. That's a tongue twister. It's a enamel on cast iron casserole dish from Sweden. Very mid-century with the design and the colors. I got that at the thrift store for $4. I bought two of them actually for $4 a piece. And this is the second one I've sold. And I sold it for, where'd you go, $16. And the buyer paid more than that in shipping because this thing was heavy. And I think it had to go in a large flat rate box. I got these in a recent trip to the flea market. I paid $2 for these. They're not sterling silver, they're alpaca with abalone shell inlaid. And I sold them for $14. I sold another abalone inlaid piece. This one's a sterling silver pendant. I paid $9. Yeah, $9 for that at probably at an estate sale, and sold it for $27. This is a tie clasp and matching cufflinks made from real Indian head pennies, dated from the very early 20th century, and I paid $7 for the set and sold them for $22. And this is my other really nice sale. These came from my mother-in-law. It's by a designer called Boucher. That's definitely a designer to look for. It's a modernist, what do you call it, a brooch and earrings. And I sold the two of them together or the whole set for $75. And finally, I got this extra large egg coddler by Crown Staffordshire. I buy these egg coddlers whenever I can find them for a reasonable price because they tend to sell on I've sold probably 4 or 5 sets of, sometimes they come in pairs and sometimes they come in bigger ones. But I've sold a bunch of them. This one I paid $8 for and sold it for $22. And the numbers add up to, by the way, in case I didn't mention it, buyer paid shipping on all of these. I don't do free shipping anymore. So the gross sales for the week were $520. I paid out $100.66 for everything for a final profit of $439.34. I do have to pay my Etsy and eBay fees from that. So thanks for watching. Most of my things are for sale in my Etsy shop, and that is at vintagedazzle.etsy.com. A few things go into my eBay account. That's Carolenox, Karalenox. If you're interested in my other shop, it's also Carolenox, but it's at etsy.com. And I have handmade and craft items there. It's not a very big shop. I don't have very many listings. But that was my original shop. I started there, and then the vintage, I branched off with it, and then the vintage kind of took off. So anyway, I appreciate you being here. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you next time. Bye.